Hey beautiful YouTubers, it's Tess, and right now I'm going to be doing the veins on the Cooper kit. This is not a tutorial, this is just you guys having the chance to watch me reborn. Mostly because I don't have a good enough camera and I don't have anybody to film me. Alright, so we're going to get the ultramarine blue. Alright, and we're going to start out with a very watery consistency because actually before I do the veins I'm going to be doing some blue undertones. Leave that open. So we're going to go across the bridge of the nose and then on the upper crease of the eyelid. And in the crease here. So now there's some depth to the bridge of the nose. I'm actually going to add a bit more. Always start out thin because you can always thicken your paint. And the vein color is always going to be a little bit thicker than the blue undertone color. Alright, now we're going to go like right here in the creases of from the nose to the lip, and then kind of an upside down U over the chin. And now we're going to go over the eyebrow and then kind of like that. So like over and then a couple strokes up. And there's the difference. Can't see it much. Blue undertones. And then here you're going to do the very inside of the hand and then just a little bit right there. Now, not much of the inside of the hand is visible on this kit, so it's a very subtle difference. I forgot to do the wrist on this one. Now the bottom of the feet. They're just going to go like there. And blend it. And you can kind of go up in between that crease a little bit. Sorry if you can't hear me very well. My parents are going to bed now, so I'm trying to be quieter. And then sometimes I like to do a little bit here, because we have the Achilles tendon back here. And now we do veining. So we're going to thicken up the mix for this. Thinner brush. I'm going to start on the head. And veins, they more often than not, you can kind of see them leading into other veins. So like, I don't know if you can see that. They're kind of trailing into other veins here. Like I have veins coming out of my eye a little bit, so I like to do that one. You do have very subtle veins coming out of your lips. And really just, go to town with the veins. Because if your paint is thin enough, not many of them are going to show up. So to make sure I at least have some showing up, I try to, go all out with them, do a lot. And for the hands, you want to make sure you have some veins coming out from the thumb, as most everybody does. And from the fingers. Notice I blend the veins on the hands more because they're supposed to be a little bit more subtle. Probably can't see much of that at all, but it's there. The mottling is what really can take the effect that the veins give away. So that's why I like to do those preliminary layers of mottling before the veins. I do have one other layer of mottling that I do. Coming out from the heel. And I like to do branching veins where, like, you know, you have one and then one kind of comes out of it. Adds lots of realism. Normally I take my time just a little bit more on these veins. Probably because I don't like this kit a lot, so. And I like to do one stronger vein up here. And make sure none of the veins kind of have like an abrupt end. I don't like to do too many veins on the bottom of the foot, because they get caught in the creases so easily. Veins. Love you guys.